Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to share my experience in running Facebook campaigns for a newly launched clothing brand in India. Now, before we get started, let's talk about e-commerce and Facebook ads. They're like the best friends in since past 2 years and 3 years. Why I'm saying this because now whenever someone thinks of starting an e-commerce store, they suddenly thinks of generating sales using Facebook ads, which is okay, which is very famous tactic now, which everyone knows about. But the question is, once it, but the concern is not the question actually, that once a tactic becomes famous, do you really think that it generates the same results as it used to? Think about it. All right. So the thing what I want to say is that if it was 2015 and 16 and you tell me that, hey, I want to generate instant sales on my XYZ store, online store, then I could say, yeah, it's easy, man. Just set up a store using WordPress or Shopify, and we just have to run some Facebook ads, and we can start generating results at a very profitable cost. But what happens is when a tactic becomes famous, and more people start using the same thing, the results drop. You can still get sales, but are you going to get profitable sales? Do you really think that your cost per sale or cost per purchase is going to be same as before? Think about it. This is where building a brand comes in, and this is exactly what I observed while I was running campaign for this uh, clothing brand, which is newly launched. So let's go and look into this thing that I observed, and then let's talk about, and then after that, I will talk about building a brand. All right, let's get started. So let me minimize myself, small me. All right, so brand that I'm talking about is called Naira, which sells Indian ethnic dresses and kurti in India, and we are targeting women, of course. As you can see, this is all women brand, and the average price of our products range starts from, let's go with suits, is not less than 1,000 rupees, right? So 1,000 rupees is like what? If in case for the US guys, 1,000 INR into to USD, it's like $13 per product on an average basis, right? So, so our average price is 1,000 or 1,500, what do you want to take it, for each product that we sell on Naira, and it is a newly launched clothing brand. And let me give you one thing: selling clothes online is not easy, honestly. And why I'm saying this is because I ran campaigns in this past 1 week, and as you can see, this is the ads manager of Naira, and I got zero purchase. Interesting, isn't it? Like this has never happened with me before, and I was like quite surprised at why is it happening to me? Why people are not purchasing? Like, okay, it's fine. They might not be purchasing, but they were not even adding the product into add to cart. Like I only got 5 add to cart in this 1 week, which is like the poorest performance I've ever given to someone. Isn't it interesting, right? Just look at the cost per purchase. I'm getting 169. If I'm getting 169 per add to cart, then I'm going to get initiate checkout at a cost of what, 300. Then my sale price would be like what, cost per purchase or cost per sale would be like somewhere between 600 to 700. That is costly, isn't it? Like my product is 1,000 and I'm selling the product using Facebook for 600 cost, and it's like a total loss making game for me, isn't it? And I was quite curious, why is this happening? Like, it is not like people are not coming to the traffic. As you can see that I got 188 people landed on the website, but none of them actually saw any sort of interest in buying the products. And it's not like the products are bad. Products are really good because these are products which were also being sold in the offline market, and it's the same products which have been put online now. And people are not buying. And if I show you guys the targeting, I almost use similar targeting by just changing few things here and there. But let me show you the targeting as well. At set. So I'm not using some sort of very broad targeting. I'm trying to be narrow and try to be very relevant. For example, like in interest, I put salwar kameez, salwar suit, shopping online clothes, like additional secondary condition that someone has to meet. Then there's a third condition when someone has to meet. They should like be Fab India. And then I excluded the audience, like the modern dresses. Like I don't want to sell the product to young ladies who don't really wear such type of clothes on daily wear. But again, it didn't really work. And as you can see, the targeting is also not really bad, because for people who are from India, they could understand that, okay, yeah, this is a very relevant targeting because we are selling suits, so we have targeting suit. We want people who are interested in buying online, so we are targeting shopping online, Biba, Fab India, and Zara. So targeting was relevant as per me, and because the traffic was coming, people were uh, interested in buying the product. And if I look at the ad copies are almost are also almost same in each and every campaign that I ran for this particular brand. And let's look at the ad copies. I didn't use any modified ad copies. I just wanted to make sure that the particular item that I am selling is uh, visible, right? So if I look at the visibility, so this is like raw images directly cut. I didn't want to be very fancy. I didn't want to put in a lot of text. I just wanted people to see the clothing, like the exact piece, and they can make their decision that whether they are liking it or not. And with this campaign, what I was doing was that I was sending people directly on particular product pages, and with this I got add to cart. But what happened when I was sending people directly to the category page, not a particular product page, I didn't got any add to cart. So this is like another testing for me, and this is like another observation that I find, that when you give people too many choices, they kind of get confused, right? And it's true, when you have like 10 options available at you, and you don't know which to pick, you will eventually bounce off and think, might like some other day, that okay, I might buy some other day or something. So still, this is something different. Right now what was happening was that I wasn't getting any purchase, and I was confused, why is it happening? Like I kind of felt sad, and it's like the client was also asking that how can I improve this performance. So now, what happens is, like, that one in a million moments happens, that, okay, like, we were just running Facebook ads, and I was like, okay, let's focus on organic marketing. Let's go to, uh, let me put myself back up. Yeah. So let's go to Instagram and Facebook and start posting there. Like just see what other people are doing. And I was kind of surprised. Like, within 2 days of posting, I got an order, like organic order from Instagram. And it's not like I was posting some very fancy, like, sort of a campaign on Instagram. I only posted like this normal product images, like literally normal product images, like duties and this dress. So this is nothing fancy. This is like just randomly putting stuff, but this thing actually generated sales for me, right? So this, and let me show you the sale as well. I'm gonna hide you from that. So these are the total orders that we got so far, and this is the order that we got from uh, what do you call, Instagram. So let's look at the source. First conversion, first session on July 24th, Instagram. So guys, it's interesting, isn't it? Like, how can I generate sale when I don't even have uh, I was not promoting anything or boosting on Instagram. Like, I was just posting organically using relevant hashtags, and it worked. And this gave me an understanding that, hey, Nilanjan, the same customer that you're targeting is being targeted by 10 other brands, right? And now the customer has not 10 options, but it has hundreds of options to choose from. And maybe those 10 competitors of yours are selling the same product as you are, maybe with better pricing, with better variations. A lot of things can be the reason. So the competition has increased in Facebook ads. And for people who think that, we create a Shopify store like in 2 minutes and then run Facebook campaigns, we're going to get results. Yes, you can get results. It depends upon product to product as well. But those results are not going to be profitable. The game is changing, and the game is now building a brand. When we focused on improving the brand value of Naira by using organic marketing, social media, and all those things, and not just using paid campaigns, we got a purchase, and we realized our mistake. I realized my mistake, that hey, times are changing, Ilanje, and if someone is really interested in growing their e-commerce store, they have to focus on building a brand. And and when I said this entire thing to the client as well, and he kind of understood. He's like, you're right. Like I told this the same thing, that the same audience that we are targeting is being targeted by our competitors. So our audience have hundreds of options to choose from, and when you have more options, uh, when when you have more options, then you get more uh, like confusion in your mind on what to choose from. But a person who's coming from Instagram hashtag, like a person, a lot of ladies like to use Instagram as a platform to search about new fashion trends or new clothing apparel. So they use hashtag, like they, just like Google, they use Instagram search bar to find relevant hashtags and see what are the products available right now. And this is something that I discovered recently, and I was like, this is something really great. So guys, what I want to say here is that Instagram search bar is being used, especially for clothing brands, and especially ladies. They are searching new trendy products or discounts. So this is something that you guys can also use. Like if you are thinking of opening a clothing brand, or you have just opened a clothing brand and you are facing the same issue as I have been, go try to focus on organic marketing and see what your competitors or some other people in the relevant hashtags or related to you are doing, and are they getting sales or not. So in our case, we did some keyword research and we created a plan and tactic that I'm not going to share yet because I have to get more results out of this. So this entire content was just to share an observation that I saw. So think about organic marketing. It still has a lot of potential in particular things. So think about and see what you think about this video. Let me know in the comments. And in case you guys want to get in touch with me, there's a Calendly link down below where you can directly book a consultation call with me. Cheers.